Welcome to Psychologies. I'm Patrick Hill and I'm a barefoot coach and creator of the How to Have a Hopeful New Year coaching program. In this short video, I'll be talking about staying hopeful and creating hope in a challenging world. It's been a challenging year or two. I'll also be giving you a series of questions to reflect on that will help create a sense of hope and agency in your life. So this past year or two has been incredibly challenging for all of us, me included. And on top of the universal challenges of the pandemic and all the knock-on effects, we've also had our personal challenges as well, all right? So here are some questions to guide you through your thinking towards actions to create a sense of hope in these challenging times. Here's question 1. What have been some of your greatest challenges in this past year or two? What have been some of your greatest challenges in this past year or two? Pause the video at any point if you need to. I want you to list your challenges, all right? There is a point to this. I want you to list your challenges. What's been on your mind and your heart? What's been the biggest stresses? Take a few minutes. The longer your list, the better it will be for you, okay? Get it out there, write them down, all right? Some of my personal challenges have been quite hard. I left the UK to go to New Zealand to look after my mum who was dying. I then got back to the UK after 8 months, then had to settle back in and decided it was a really good time during the middle of the pandemic to become fully self-employed. So starting all over again, and then sadly earlier this year we learned that my father has terminal brain cancer. Okay, so it's been hard. However, there is hope. What I want you to do now with that list, question number 2, is I want you to look at that list that you wrote, and I want you to have an open, positive mindset and ask yourself this. What would you say to anyone that you love and care about that has gone through all of those things on your list? What would you say to them? Okay? What would you say to anyone you love and care about who's gone through all that? I'm not sure about you, but when I look back at my list, and that was just a few of the things on mine, I can't help but feel incredibly proud. And I'd say, well done. And you're still standing. And you're still moving forward, even though it's been incredibly hard. If you're watching this, you're still standing, you're still moving forward. Even though it might have felt like it's been really, really hard, or it might still be, you're still moving, okay? So celebrating our successes, whether it's personal or professional or whatever, celebrating ourselves and what we've come through immediately makes us feel good about ourselves. So well done, okay? My next question number 3, is a really good question for reducing overwhelm and increasing hope. So question 3 is, what can you control and what can't you control? Make 2 columns, can control, can't control. Spend as long as you want on this. It's a really, really good way to sort things so we can shift our focus to what we can control, all right? Make those 2 columns. Some of my can controls are my health, how I look after my body, my sleep, my exercise, meditation. All those fundamentals really help me stay well. Can't control the pandemic, obviously. The government and the response to the pandemic. Other people not wearing masks. Make your lists. Make them as long as you want, all right? Now, the follow-on question number 4, is all about you shifting your focus. So this question comes directly from your can control, can't control exercise that we've just done. Question 4, what things in your control would you like to change to increase your sense of hope and agency? So when I look at my list, it's clear to me that I want to increase my consciousness around how I use social media. It's very easy to fall into a scroll hole. I don't want that, all right? Scroll hole is a waste of time. I don't get anything from it, and quite often it doesn't add to my health and well-being. So one of the things I've implemented is I'm now putting my mobile phone in a separate room when I'm working. The ringer is on, all notifications are off, so that I don't have this stimulus all the time. And being really deliberate about when I'm doing that, because I want to create more than I consume, like this. This is a good example. Okay, now question number 5 is about the can't control side. What things on your list that you can't control could you choose to think about differently? Okay, so what can't you control? Could you choose to think about differently? One of mine is the news. I can't control the news content, but I can choose to think about it differently. And as much as I don't have to let that in. How much news do I need? How repetitive is it? Is it adding to my sense of well-being? Is it overload and overstimulation? I can reduce that very, very easily, okay? So have a think about things you can't control that you could think about differently. You can't necessarily alter what they're doing, but you can alter your life and how you respond to that. And my last question for you follows on from all the ones above. What else can and will you do to create a sense of hope? Question 6, what can you do and will you do to create a sense of hope? One of mine is I'm making plans. I'm making plans to look forward to. Having things to look forward to makes us feel good. A sense of anticipation is great. I am not making travel plans because that's in the too hard box for me. Just leaving that alone for now. But I'm making plans, going to see friends in the UK, planning meals out, seeing friends locally, just planning theatre trips. Anything like that, that's going to make me have something to look forward to and feel good about. All right. I hope you found these question prompts useful. This was week 1 in the series, and remember that you can also subscribe to Psychologies magazine to access the full course, including the weekly journal workbooks for the in-depth coaching. Subscribe via the link in this video caption. If you're already a subscriber, head over to the Life Leap Club page on the Psychologies website and register or sign in. I'm Patrick. That's week 1 done. I'll see you soon.